What is up, guys? Welcome to another video. Yes, this is another video and the last video of 2024 because it is to celebrate the new year 2025 years since the birth of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It's insane how far we've gone. In 2021 we hit 100 subs, in 2023 200, in 2024 300, and now we have 352 subs at the time of recording. So yeah, I thank God for everything, absolutely everything, because without him none of this would have been possible. And I hope y'all have had a great Christmas and a great year as well. Here's to many more years to come, full of accomplishments and full of God's grace and mercy upon us all. Anyways, this is a little tier list I have made, a single-use tier list that I have made because I've seen countless YouTubers using this website, tiermaker.com, and I've tried to make myself a single-use tier list with every game we have finished this year. We have Detroit Become Human and Spider-Man 2, which we finished at the start of the year, along with Minecraft Story Mode, Season 2, which we've all three finished at the start of the year. And then we have the Friday Night Funkin' New Destination update, which came out in March, the Weekend 1 update. Then we have the Pico update, which came out in September. And we have the Dark Pictures Anthology, Medan, Little Hope, House of Ashes, and The Devil in Me, which we've all finished all throughout the year. We started from June all the way to this month, I believe, or November. And we have Bad Parenting, which I played in September, I believe, or August. And then Mouthwashing, which was actually one of the last few games that I played on this channel, and it released, I believe, 2 months ago. So that Mouthwashing is the most recent game. Amanda the Adventurer 2 was supposed to be here, but at the time of recording I haven't played it. It's actually downloading right now. I think I'm going to play it tomorrow, which is the 28th of December, Saturday. But if I don't, I will surely play it next year in 2025. Okay, so let's start. Detroit Become Human, amazing game. I played it back in 2019. Didn't remember much of it. Didn't get the happiest ending, sadly. Anyways, overall game, W characters. Loved the storytelling. The writing was insane, and just overall a must play from PlayStation and Quantic Dream. This is gonna be our first S tier. We'll see. I'm gonna put it in A for now. It's gonna be the top of A, sort of like an A+. Anyways, Spider-Man 2, loved the writing. There were not that many plot holes or negative things about the game. It definitely felt a bit rushed. I wish we got some more time to focus on the big version of Venom and not just the little symbiote that lived inside of Peter. And the introduction, which was like 4 hours, was a bit too long. Apart from that, W boss fights, I actually struggled at some parts and I had to turn the difficulty down. But after maxing out literally everything inside of the game, everything became so easy that I could do it on the hardest difficulty without any problems. That platinum was one of the easiest platinums that I've ever gotten, easier than the Spider-Man Miles Morales, and definitely easier than most story games out there. And just for that, I'm gonna have to give it an S tier. Now, Minecraft Story Mode Season 2. I'm kind of mixed on this one because I love the ending. It left off with a cliffhanger, and Telltale, being a game studio again now, has decided not to continue this game for whatever reason. And they're focusing on The Wolf Among Us Season 2, which hasn't even been launched yet, even though it was supposed to release this year in like fall or winter. So great game, great characters, great sequel. I expected more from it, but definitely the ending was satisfying. It was definitely really cool, and as one of the first Telltale games that I've ever played, being Minecraft Story Mode, this felt like a very satisfying continuation to it. Friday Night Funkin' Weekend update. Whoo! The hype for this was off the charts. Was it perfect? I don't know. We waited kind of long for it. The wait was worth it, as we got a lot more information on what the devs were doing all that time, and we got figurines, more merch. By the way, my makeshift plushies, my makeshift FNF plushies are on their way right now, and I am going to 100% do an unboxing video when they come. It just felt kind of average. I don't think I'm gonna give it S tier, but I think I'm gonna give it A tier. It's a nice A. It's a nice continuation, and this includes the pit stop update as well. Not an S tier update. Not quite. It was good though. It was definitely like a solid 95 out of 100. So the Pico update. We got, I don't know how many remixes, another playable character, and well, remixes of pretty much every song, and we got Lotus Juice in the game. Yeah, no, this is going, yes. What can I say? Medan. Now, I've seen many people give Medan stuff very, very, very negative reviews just because of it all being a quote-unquote hallucination. But I'm here to tell y'all that if I were in that situation, I would probably be dead straight away. I would realize it was a hallucination way too late, and I would probably have a heart attack just like the dudes in the prologue. So therefore, Medan is a very solid entry to the Dark Pictures anthology in A. Will hope. This game has a very unique aesthetic to it. I think it's the most unique out of all of them. And it actually deals with supernaturality, I don't even know if that's a word, more than the other games. A lot more than the other games. So I would personally say that this is the top of the B tier. Not as good as Medan because I didn't really like the characters as much, but a really solid continuation, I feel like. I just wish that the story was a bit more active, you know, near the beginning, or like the first 2.5 hours or so were just boring, straight boring. So this is going to go to the first tier of B tier. That sounds weird. Anyways, now House of Ashes, arguably the best game in the Dark Pictures anthology. Love the setting. It wasn't as scary. The decisions made sense. I got everybody out alive. Love the characters. Every character is likable in their own way, and you know, all around this is a very solid title and very entertaining, very replayable. You could replay this a solid 3 to 4 times, looking at all the decisions and outcomes, and it's definitely a really, really good game. So I'ma honestly give this an S. The Devil in Me, the most recent Dark Picture anthology title. Now, The Devil in Me has mixed reviews on Steam. I love it. I honestly love the characters. I like the setting. The game is kind of long for a Dark Pictures game. I don't have anything against it, but oh man, at the start it had glitches. It had very, very many glitches, and you know, although the console version is more stable, I've seen streamers that were literally struggling to play this, and yeah, some of the decisions were dumb. I got Aaron killed in like the first 2 hours of the game, so that's that. And I also lost Jamie due to telling Kate to help me instead of her hiding. I guess that's my fault. and I could have picked up a darn crystal that would have saved me so much time throughout the game. But I was like, okay, man, let me just respect my religion. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, and nobody can go to the Father except through him. Anyways, the devil in me is going into A tier, behind Medan. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. Now, bad parenting. Bad parenting is one of the most well-written indie games that I have ever played. Bad parenting is the literal definition of indie game. What do I mean by that? It looks like an indie game. It's made by one developer, but man, it has such a large impact on the player. Now, it's a short game. It takes about 45 minutes, but oh man, is it worth it to play this freaking game. Whoo-wee. To everybody, I recommend checking out this game. It's free on itch.io, but you can pay like €2 to see the fan art gallery and to have access to a lot more stuff on Steam. And I definitely recommend y'all to play, because it's a wild ride, and man, it's just one of those indie games that will definitely leave a scar on you. Anyways, enough talking. We're gonna leave this in S tier. Behind the Pico update, I do feel as if you can't really compare a rhythm game to an indie game with an actual story, but this got me feeling more hype. But this ending literally shocked me. It made me appreciate indie games way more than I did before playing. So good for you, bad parenting. Now, the last game, Mouthwashing. I played this last weekend, last Saturday, and great horror game. Great horror game, had some very good horror elements to it. More horror elements than bad parenting. Not just jump scares, but actual scary stuff. It had actual, well, you can't really compare the two, because Mouthwashing did have a bit of a bigger team behind it, but the sound design, the graphics were even better, and overall the theme of the game matched its writing a lot better. What annoyed me in Mouthwashing is that stealth section in the middle of the game when you're supposed to get some mouthwash from the freaking cargo holds, and you just get put in a stealth sequence where you have to stop moving every like 5 seconds because a big horse is on your butt and trying to eat it. That part took me like 10 minutes, but I understood it fast, and once you get done with it, there aren't really any difficulties anymore in the game. But overall, much better story than Bad Parenting. Characters were also really well written. I've only realized after like 2 days of playing the game that Jimbodia, Jimothy, Disappointment, Jimbophile is a little essayer. I didn't catch on to that, but if you're not like me and you're not as dumb as me, you'll catch on to the plot points very easily. I did miss most of them, but Anya's reason for committing was a little bit odd to me until I looked into it. So sorry, my fault. I didn't realize Jimmy was such a terrible character. Kinda ironic how the motto usually goes, "Oh, a captain goes down with a ship," and he was the only one left standing. Anyways, overall, the game really makes you feel bad for its characters, and it isn't really left with a good ending, just as Bad Parenting, but is overall way more entertaining and thrilling than Bad Parenting. So this is going to go into second place, S tier. Anyways, wow, let me know your thoughts on this. I'm actually going to download this and post it somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna use it for my thumbnail. Anyways, guys, that was it for this video for the 2025 New Year special. Hope y'all enjoyed and hope y'all liked my rankings. If you didn't, dislike and tell me what you disliked about my rankings and ratings in the comments. Have a good day or night, guys. Stay safe and God bless and happy